Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. It's Time with Eric and Marie, and happy Wednesday to all of you. Hope you're all doing well. We're gearing up towards Easter.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all good. As Eric said, yes, we're getting ready for Easter, just a couple of days away. So yeah, I hope your preparations are going great and everybody is in reflective mood.
Yeah, reflective mood indeed. And talking about reflection, today let's reflect on the topic of cheating in marriage or in relationships. I was restricted to marriage actually. So when we say cheating, what do you understand by cheating? Just put it in the comment box as Maria and I talk about it. What do you term as cheating? So yeah, do you want to start or should I roll away?
No, I think roll away now.
Right. So when it comes to cheating can be termed as having sexual intercourse with any other person apart from your partner, your wife, your husband. So that's cheating in a very simple terms. So there are two types of cheating really. The first being the physical cheating, which is what I defined. And then the second one is the psychological way of cheating. And someone may ask, what is it? Technology these days has even enhanced it more. Where, let me cite an example. So you get excessively involved with someone online and you hide things from your other partner. So let's say, for example, you text that person excessively and discuss topics that you would otherwise not even discuss with your wife, and you get emotionally involved. So even though you've not physically been engaged with that person, emotionally, psychologically, you've been involved with the other person. What do you think?
Well, for me, I don't think cheating is sexual alone. Neither is it, well, technology, as Eric said, has enhanced it. Social media as well, as I can say, is playing a major role in terms of people cheating. But cheating, whether via technology, social media or not, as I said, it's not down to, I mean, one could cheat and it's not sexual. There's nothing sexual in the relationship, but it's about committing emotionally to somebody else other than your partner, and doing it in a secretive manner. I would say that could be termed as cheating as well.
Exactly.
But then the question is, why is that happening? You know, it could be done due to circumstances in the marriage, whereby if you're no longer compatible, you don't share the same interest anymore, you run out of love for each other, and you found, you know, something else in somebody, you enjoy talking to another person other than your spouse or your partner, then I think that could also be termed as cheating in a way. But I disagree that cheating is sexual, only or predominantly sexual. Yeah, so I would say, you know, look at the circumstances within the relationship that is causing one to look outside of the marriage for happiness, for joy, for friendship, companionship, etc. And these days, it's not just with the opposite sex, so let's not be fooled either. It could be with same sex, you know, in terms of two women, two men, whatever. And that is even more dangerous than being with the opposite sex, because I think with the opposite sex, it becomes very obvious. But if it's with the same sex, it can go on for a very long time undetected. So yeah, and
I totally agree with Marie. You know, as I said earlier on, two types: sexual, physical, as well as psychological, which Marie has expanded on very nicely. And yeah, you talked about the danger of it not being with the same partner or the same sex. It could be it
not being with the opposite sex.
With the opposite sex rather, and it could be with the same sex. That is really dangerous. Yeah, it's so dangerous, and it's easy to hide in the sense that your partner might not suspect you of anything at all. And it's even more dangerous because of the sinful nature of it. I mean, cheating in this sense is something that lets you lose trust. You've betrayed your partner because of that act, and it's difficult to mend it back. I mean, I can't confidently say that once you cheat, that's the end of it. It depends on the partner and your dynamics. But the effect of cheating is so dire that if it's not dealt with, it could leave you with depression. It could leave you with lack of trust, as I said, emotional scars, psychological scars, and a whole lot. And in the end, you might even divorce. And if you have children, you can imagine the impact on the children. Imagine you being even betrayed by a friend, how it feels, let alone by a loved one. So cheating is not something that should be looked at very lightly at all. But Marie touch a little bit on the causes of it. Let's hammer in a bit more on it, because I personally think that apart from all the factors that you've labeled, some people also cheat because they just decide to. You know, it's a choice that they make to say, oh, one woman is not enough for me, or one man is not enough for me. And therefore, because it's my body, it's my organ, it's my will, I can just go out there and do whatever I like and nobody can do anything to me. So human beings sometimes make these, I will term, foolish choices because of the consequence thereof. And they think they are of their own. You're not forgetting that there's so much dire consequences that come with it, both spiritually and physically. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if one is cheating because they think, you know, for them it's a game, it's their body, they can do whatever, then why are you in a relationship? Why are you in a marriage? There's no excuse for cheating, really. So, I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, there's no excuse for it. It shouldn't be tolerated. It shouldn't be accepted.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should be the cause for a divorce per se. And, you know, if it's a one-off, you know, say it was a mistake, then perhaps, you know, you can forgive. But if it's a chronic behavior, then, of course, you mustn't tolerate it. And at that point, yes, if one wants to exit the marriage, then, you know, you have every reason and every cause to do so. Yeah, cheating is not a good thing.
It's not a good thing.
So regardless of whatever the reason is for which you're cheating, I would say talk to your partner. If you don't want to stay, don't force yourself to stay. Rather than breaking somebody else's heart, playing with their emotions, playing with their intelligence. Yeah, it's not nice.
It's not a nice thing. Not at all. It's not a nice thing. Marie and I are Christians, so I'll read a few Bible verses that even talk against cheating from a biblical point of view. The first being from Proverbs 6:32, and it says that, but the man who commits adultery is an utter fool, for he destroys himself. And as I was saying, there are a lot of spiritual implications if you go and sleep with another woman from a man's point of view, or if a woman goes to sleep with another man outside of their marital duties. You spiritually commit, or you spiritually engage, where your souls are meeting. Because, guys, sex is not just the casual pleasure of just laying down together and that's it. You mutually connect spiritually, where you have soul ties going on because of the act. And the second verse is from Hebrews 13:14, and it says that give honor to marriage and remain faithful to one another in marriage. God will surely judge people who are immoral and those who commit adultery. I'll leave the rest, but this gives you a flavor of God's take on it. And as Christians, I think if we find ourselves in a space where we feel we want to go and cheat, we should go back to our source, pray and ask God for the strength. There are a lot of factors. Marie has named a few that can cause you to go out of your marriage. But it's no excuse. It's not an excuse for you to use that to just step out and go and fool around.
Yeah, I would say, look, leave. I'm all for leaving.
Exactly.
You know, I am all for leaving.
Yeah.
So if anything, you've talked through it in the marriage, things are still not working out, you're not happy, etc., etc., leave and then go find yourself somebody else if that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
But to stay in and be playing games on the side, I don't subscribe to that.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's it.
Yeah, and I agree with Marie totally on that one. So all the best, you know, with your relationships, and you know, do the best you can to sustain. And if not, then consider what Marie just said. Leave and don't torment your partner. God bless you. Peace out.